Ready on the left. Ready on the right.
I still have a dream. It is a dream deeply rooted in the American dream.
Together, let us explore the stars, conquer the deserts, eradicate disease, and let the oppressed go free.
And bring about the freedom of these people by any means necessary.
Because people have got to know whether or not their president's a crook. Well, I'm not a crook.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
I know words. I had the best words.
You know, you could see there was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever. I'm sorry.
But there's no better word than stupid.
I believe that Americans of every political stripe were hungry for a new kind of politics. Politics that favored common sense over ideology. Straight talk over spin.
I can't do the Hawk. What up, everybody? Welcome to the Nest. You are now tuned into the Hawk's Nest. I am the President KP, aka K Swiss. I'm here with my Vice President, Surgeon General.
Hi, K Swiss, aka KP.
Hi. How's it going? Yeah, I have to use that just in case we need, presidential press passes and things like that.
Shout out to Bo the Fool.
Shout out. So,
the lateness though.
Hey man, there's no times.
Yeah, there's lightning, man. What do you want us to do?
Exactly.
You want us to die doing this show, Bo the Fool?
Hey, it's whatever, man. Look, we're all pretty much gonna die anyway. But at least we're not gonna, whatever. I don't want to go on that. I'm throwing myself completely off. I've been too involved in politics, man. I've been listening to Trump way too much, and now my sentences don't even go together anymore. I have the best words.
You do have the best words.
So shout out to everybody who's listening. You are now tuned into the Hawk's Nest, where we go through each of the branches of government. We do a little social status where we ask a question and we just answer it, and then we have our throwback of the day. So
I ain't do nothing. I don't know what's going on. All I know is my side of the story.
All right, so let's get started. Executive branch. Where not to start?
It's fun to do bad things.
Our president's at it again.
Whatever do you mean?
The FBI director has talked. He actually has memos. Obstruction of justice has been mentioned. And the president's not impeached yet. I'm trying to sum it all up in one little sentence, but it's just way too much to try to get into one sentence. So here it is. The FBI director. I said last week that eventually the deputy attorney general was going to be the story this week. Nope. The story this week is we actually have a special, the special commission now, the special investigator to investigate Trump and Russia ties.
So you can run and tell back, homeboy.
So yeah, Robert Mueller, or however you say his last name. I want to say it's Robert Mueller.
I think it's Mueller, yeah.
Yeah, Rob Mueller is former FBI director. He is now in charge and has literally full reign. He can check anything. He's got full reign of the government, which is actually, I think it's a pretty good thing, to be honest, because it's kind of what needed to happen, because you really can't trust either one of these sides on any of these issues because everybody's trying to cover up something. And I'm not really I'm so kind of sleepy right now. Man.
You okay?
I am, man, but I feel like it's just so much has happened that it's hard to just kind of process everything that's going on with it. Mike Flynn is no longer the subject. He's no longer the subject. They've basically thrown him under the bus. I made Sean Spicer my hero, and he's had his role reduced. Everybody that's in the presidential press corps, they're really trying to give out actual written statements now. That's going to be their thing now. They're going to give out written statements. They don't want to actually talk to the press. I said this last week that anytime that you don't allow independent media somewhere, you're going to get stories like that come out. I'm having a hard time because there was a lot of stuff that happened this week, and actually, like CNN, Fox, MSNBC, bro, you know how hard it is to keep up with everything that's happened this week?
I'm sure.
At the beginning of the week, the story comes out that Trump has been leaking. He leaked national secrets. He leaked he leaked national security secrets to the Russians. Remember the meeting that he had last week? Well, they say that he leaked information to them. Now, that report is kind of unsubstantiated because there was no American media present. So, makes me wonder, where did it come from? Serge, you're killing me here. What are you doing?
No, I'm just looking at technical stuff. You got this, bro.
Is that what's going on, man? I was sitting there looking at you, and I'm like, dude,
you remember the problem we were
having
having earlier with the peaking?
Okay.
I'm just fixing that.
Okay, I had no idea what you were doing, bro. I was like half distracted and trying to get through this, and I'm watching you just look at things. So, way to be on my side. All right, but anyway,
Trump said he wants to bring Flynn back, according to Bo the Fool.
Back to do what? Take more of the heat? I mean, the fact is that basically the only thing that Mike Flynn didn't yell out is "I'm a patsy," like flat out. That's like, I feel like that's the next thing he's gonna do. But anyway, like I was saying, man, the whole big story was that Trump was leaking national secrets to the Russians, and that's basically what's coming from the left side. The right side is always asking the same thing: is where are the facts? Where are the facts to it? Well, you can't get any facts if you don't allow the media in, which is the one thing I said that was going to be a problem when he met with the Russians. If you meet with another country and you don't have any type of independent media there to kind of see what's going on, are you really surprised that this story came out? Because I'm not. You have a meeting, the only meeting that wasn't televised, that wasn't recorded, anything, was with the Russians.
Believe me, nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
That was bad. Believe me.
Here's the thing. This has been like the most convoluted White House. The thing is that he preached transparency, because I remember hearing that.
Oh yeah.
When he was running, he said it was going to be transparent.
Don't they all?
Yeah, but the thing is I hate to be the what about Obama guy. But granted, because we didn't know everything that was going on with Barack Obama, but the fact of the matter is that every time he met with a diplomat, we knew what was going on. That's the thing, is that he meets with diplomats, and certain ones he'll give the media access to, and then there's other ones he doesn't. As a matter of fact, this trip now that he's taking a trip to Saudi Arabia. This is funny. He is going to Middle Eastern countries to talk about Muslims.
Oh, that's gonna go over well.
I don't know how that.
Well, but he's going to the right place.
He's going
safe.
He's going to Saudi Arabia. He's going to Israel, and then he's going to a couple other countries. I don't think he's going to Syria.
No, of course not. He's not going to go to any of those countries where he could actually be in physical danger.
Yeah, I think he's pretty much in danger worldwide.
He'll be fine. He goes to Israel, he'll be fine. He'll be fine in Saudi Arabia.
I'm just wondering, what can you possibly say? Like, I feel like if you go to any of those countries, they need to just play the campaign. They just need to play the campaign. Jesus, play the campaign part where he was saying we're gonna have a Muslim ban.
You got some big testicles to pull this off, bro.
Because once he says that, I mean, once that came out of your mouth, any type of credibility that you may have in a Muslim country or Islamic country is all shot. It doesn't matter what you say over there. You're trying to ban Muslims from coming to this country. I don't care what they say about the travel ban. It is a ban on Muslims.
Yeah.
And I'll get into that one in the legislative branch or actually in the judicial branch, because that's actually still in the courts. But I have something that I have figured out about Donald Trump that I wanted to say before. I understand the wall now. I get the wall. Every time, just follow me on this one. Every time that Trump builds something, he puts his name on it. The Trump Towers are some of the biggest buildings in New York, and they have his name on it. I figure that he doesn't. When you look at what presidents do for a legacy, people think of, when they hear the name Hoover, they think of the dam. They don't think of the president that actually brought us into the Great Depression. Like, Herbert Hoover was president when the Great Depression happened.
Well, when they say Hoover, I think of the vacuum.
Either way, you don't think of the president, do you?
No.
Because he was probably responsible for one of the worst parts of American
Maybe like
history.
Three Hoovers down.
There you go.
Like, you got the vacuum, the dam, could be interchangeable, and then the president.
Yeah. So there you go. He's the last Hoover you might think of. And actually, I'd probably still put J. Edgar ahead of him. People don't think about...
Shout out to Pops tuning in.
No, shout out Pops. But J. Edgar Hoover. What about J. Edgar Hoover? Either way.
I didn't know there was more than one Hoover president.
No. J. Edgar Hoover was the head of the FBI.
Oh, so he wasn't a president?
No, not at all.
All right now.
That's learning right there for the vice president.
A little bit.
But anyway, either way, my whole point is that so people could forget about the Great Depression, why not name something after yourself? So if you get absolutely no legislation done whatsoever, there's going to be a wall there.
Yeah.
There's going to be a wall.
It's going to be the Trump wall.
And it's going to be the Trump wall. And the thing is that Barack Obama's legacy is based in the policies that he created, whether it's Obamacare, the stimulus packages, whether it's anything, hell, clean energy, the energy bills and everything, the Dakota Access Pipeline being denied, all that other stuff, everything that's being reversed is Trump trying to erase Obama's legacy. That's all this is. It's instead of actually forwarding something that may actually help the American people, they're just pushing.
He's like, my first year, I'm just going to try and get rid of everything the president did.
That's it. But the thing is there's no policy. There's no policy being proposed. So what are we going to do? I don't think he's going to get any legislation through. So why not put up a physical thing? If he could build a golden statue, he probably would.
Yeah. But
he can't. So why not put up a wall? Because here's the thing, even if it gets torn down, it's still going to be the wall. It's like the Berlin Wall. People remember the Berlin Wall. It's not even up anymore. But people remember when the wall came down. I had to get the reason I started talking about the wall is because the Colombian president actually came to visit the White House this week. And Trump was right along with him, and they were actually... This is one thing I have to give Donald Trump, is that there have been more leaders coming to visit the White House than I think ever.
Yeah.
I don't think Obama didn't have this many people coming to actually visit the White House. So I got to give him credit for that. He's actually bringing leaders of countries into the United States to, actually talk to them and actually give them a chance to, inform people. I think that's good. I think that's kind of... It's good. I mean, I can't really hate on that. That's really actually pretty good. But when he told it was a joint presser, and it was obviously, you had a Colombian media or Spanish, what do they call it? The trans-American media?
I guess so.
Whatever it is, the international media. You had the international media and you had the United States media. And they were taking 2 questions from each one. So obviously the wall comes up, because they were talking about immigration and the way drugs were moving into America. So Trump obviously says, well, yeah, we can put it, obviously building a wall is something that we're going to do. And the Colombian president was like, well, I mean, we would more use intelligence, and, we would actually up our defenses along the borders. And Trump just kept trying to push the wall in there. Oh, yeah,
of course.
And how are you going to tell that to the Colombian president who deals with just drugs? He's the Colombian president. It's not like he doesn't understand drug cartels. Like, his country is full of them, including the CIA. But I don't know if I was supposed to say that.
You'll be all right.
Maybe. We'll know when the black vans pull up. But either way, so that happened.